And the fragrance in here is already amazing because of the ongoing tours, the preparations of Tiozafi right here in the studio. But then before we continue to speak to Sheba and Patience, Celestine Donkor is here, sensational gospel singer. Celestine Donkor.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Do you love Tiozafi?
Papa, the way I'm waiting for them to finish.
All right.
Behind the scenes, we are waiting.
So how often do you eat Tiozafi?
Oh, I thankfully I know how to prepare it.
Okay.
So, yeah, I love doing it in the weekends.
In the weekends.
Yes.
Did your mom teach you? Did you learn it yourself?
I
Did
had a neighbor who does it, and my kids were friends to my neighbor's kids. So when they go there, they come back to tell me they ate something. It's so nice. So I had to let the neighbor teach you. So
and your kids have been enjoying.
Yes, yes. In fact, now I am on top of it.
Hey, okay. Right. Now, let's get into Celestial Praiz is 10 years this year. It's been 10 years of God's grace, God's mercy.
Yeah.
And it's been beautiful every single year. And, I mean, tell us how the journey has been these 10 years.
Okay, we started 10 years. We actually started 13 years ago, but we missed out on 3 editions because of COVID and other things. Yeah, so by the grace of God, this is our 10th edition. And when I started Celestial Praiz, I only had one single.
Oh.
Yes, I only had one single. That was Supernatural. People knew me through the features I did with other artists and stuff like that. But my own song was just Supernatural.
What song was it?
Supernatural.
Supernatural,
yes, that was the title of the song. So yes, it was interesting to start an event on such a note, because for an artist to host an event, it is you know, better.
It was too bold.
I know,
it was bold.
Yeah, it was really bold to make such a move when I just had one song. But I sang a couple of songs from other artists. I sang public domain songs, and it really went well.
And what the attendance for the very first edition was good?
Over 2,000 people came.
What?
Yes, it was really
13
amazing.
years ago.
Yes.
Even though you were not, you just had one song to your name.
Yes.
And you had over 2,000 people come to your very first concert.
Yes. Yes, I think it was because at the time, gospel concert wasn't popular. In fact, I can confidently say that I was the first female to attempt a gospel concert around the time. And so it was new to people, and they would want to experience it. And my team also went all out on the publicity. And so, yes, it went well. Because
what moved you to do this, to do that 13 years ago?
It was, you know, as Christians, we are led by the Spirit of God. Right. And sometimes you have this leading and this thing in your heart, you know, to just do this and bring people together to praise and worship. I am a worship leader in my church, and I realized that people always miss the worship time. Yeah. They come to church, you know, late after it's done. Yeah. You know, because that's usually the first part of the service. Yeah. And I felt like this thing is too powerful to miss. Why don't we have like a long service of just praise and worship? So that was what actually birthed the idea of hosting Celestial Praiz, so that we can have enough time to praise God, enough time to sing songs, enough time to just worship. So that was what birthed the idea, and I'm so grateful to God that even the first edition, it was so amazing.
Wow.
So amazing.
Wow.
So people love to worship, people love to praise.
People love to worship and praise. So after that happened, the very first edition, so subsequent years, how has it been?
It has only gotten better.
Yeah.
We grew even out of Royal House, where we did our first edition. We went to Praiz, which was a bigger space. We started free, and we started ticketing on the third edition, and people still came in their numbers. So yes, step by step, kakra.
Were you skeptical or quite scared that, okay, you started a concert free, and then now you have to start charging? Were you scared that people would not patronize?
It was again a bold decision. You know, we had to do it bigger, and it was putting some. It comes along with financial responsibility, and it wasn't easy to fund such a huge event from our pockets. So we needed a way to make sure there is, you know, some sort of financial support. So it wasn't easy to transition from doing it for free to when we started ticketing. But I believe that those who experience the free time, I mean, they experience what the event actually had to offer. And so they were not they didn't hold back on putting their, you know, cash on it or their ticket on it. Yeah, so we were skeptical. Yeah. But when we made a move,
God came through.
God came.
So the first time you charged, how much was the ticket?
It was, I started with 20 Ghana.
Okay. Okay.
And my VIP was 30.
VIP was 30.
And my regular was 20. Yes, and even you can get a double for 30 at the time. So it was like a token. And people really came. I had over, I think Praiz Dome was like 75% full.
Wow.
Yeah, ticketed. And interestingly, it rained on the first time I was ticketing the event. It rained at the start time. We advertised 2, and it started raining at 2. I was shocked at how people were walking
regardless
through the rain.
of the rain, people still came
Through the rain to worship, came through the rain to, you know, scan their tickets. Charlie, the joy, the excitement, it was amazing. And it goes a long way to tell me that if God gives you, inspires you to do something, just do it.
Just do it.
It will help you.
It will help you. You know, the reason I asked about the ticket thing, there have been conversations about gospel musicians not putting value on themselves. They organize concerts and then they either do it for free or they are charging at very small amounts. What would you say about that?
I would say that our industry is not a straightforward, you know, we can't say things one way because of different denominations in our church world. Even in our Christendom, there are different denominations and different beliefs and doctrines. And so people have different things they believe in. And that is what makes it a bit dicey. And so it depends on where you are as the gospel artist. It informs whatever you do. Yeah. So it wasn't easy, you know, and especially when gospel events seem to be new to the people. Yeah. You know, so we had to take it slow one step at a time. But trust me, now, currently as we speak, I believe gospel event has been fully embraced and it's really selling out. It's really, really selling out.
Did you ever hear at some point, you know, Ghanaians or some people comparing you to your concerts to other artists' concerts, that they are taking way more than you are? They don't understand the reason you are still taking cheap small amounts as fees to your concert. Did you ever hear things like that?
Well, I haven't.
Because it was really trending.
Really?
I'm telling you, that Celestine Donkor is too cheap. Why is she taking small amounts? Yeah.
Well, how come I didn't hear this?
Oh, I'm shocked.
I think, well, I believe in being, in helping people.
Okay.
And giving everybody the chance.
So that's your reason?
That's my reason, you know, to allow even the poor person to afford this. Yeah, so as much as I totally believe that when I do a concert and I charge 200, people will come. I absolutely believe that. But that means that I'm shutting the door to those who can't afford this much. You understand? And this thing is 100% ministry. And so we must be mindful of the people. And that is why we try to be moderate on everything.
Yeah. Now, the concerts that you organize, what is your aim for the concert?
The aim is to give people the praise and worship experience, a longer time to worship and praise God, to give people the atmosphere of songs, you know, because when we go to church, there's so many things and done in like 2 hours. There has to be announcement, there has to be preaching, there has to be this and that. And so worship, which happens to be very, very vital in the spirit of a man. we seem to get just a little of that in church. And you see, our body feeds on food, but our soul feeds on worship, feeds on the word. And so you can be physically looking good, but your soul is starving.
It's hungry.
Exactly. And so it is just to feed your soul with this, nutritious worship atmosphere, healthy praise atmosphere. Trust me, you may not see it physically, but your soul is lifted. And everybody knows that, look, when you encounter a good time of worship, how you feel, even your body.
It's relieving.
It's different. It's very relieving.
From within, you feel something
very
lifted.
relieving.
That's
Depression disappears. Anger leaves you. Unforgiveness. Everything, your inner man begins to open up for healing, for change. If it's hard for you to forgive and let go, worship has a way of piercing you and perforating all those toxins out. And so it is so important for every human being to dedicate some time, good time, for worship, you and your God.
You and your God. And Celestine Donkor talking about not just feeding your physical body, but feeding your spirit as well. Well, let's come to the physical and let's go back to our Tiozafi people. Let's go back to our Tiozafi people. Sheba, please come closer. Okay. Please come closer to me. Celestine is ready to.
I can't wait to taste.
Can't wait to taste, because she said that now she's on top when it comes to preparation of Tiozafi.
Oh yeah.
So Sheba,
yes,
I've got a judge for you. She's going to really scrutinize
she will
the
love
food
it
for us today.
But I'm already excited at the way the aroma.
The aroma,
it smells really good.
Exactly. You need to be here. You should have been here. Anyway, so Sheba, what has been done so far? We are done with the stew.
The stew and then the ayoyo soup.
Ayoyo soup. Okay.
Yes.
So what's on fire right now?
TZ.
Okay.
So she has the corn flour. So after that, we add a little bit of konkonte to it, and then we are done.
Okay.
The TZ.
So the corn flour is in there.
Yes.
And then we are going to add, what else are you going to add next? The konkonte.
Yes.
The konkonte. Okay, so you didn't use the millet powder?
No.
Okay. So it's optional.
Yes,
you don't have to strictly use the millet powder. You can use corn flour mixed with a little bit of, so the konkonte powder has to be a little.
Yes, a little.
Okay, so is the corn flour already in there?
The corn flour. The konkonte, we mix it with the corn flour.
Okay.
And we have the raw corn flour. That's why you use it to cook it.
Okay. So the mixture, they have the mixture of the corn flour and the konkonte already available. So you can get that for your Tiozafi. Or you can do the mixing yourself. So you get them separately and then you do the mixing yourself. But then always the konkonte has to be lesser than the corn flour. So that's what you have to keep in mind. The konkonte flour has to be lesser than the corn flour.
It has to be the last thing put in it.
And it has to be the last thing you put in it. So it's just water that is on fire right now. No. The corn flour is in there also.
Yes. Like a corn porridge.
Okay, like it has corn porridge.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
She's right. Oh, Celestine. She must have Celestine is right. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's okay. So please continue. We are going to get back to you and then we'll finish up. Celestine.
Yep.
Okay, so Celestine, do you get time to cook often? Like be at home and
cook every day.
Every day?
Yes, I do.
Oh, really?
I cook, but I cook really largely on my free days. So I have a way of stocking food, especially the soups and stews. Then, of course, you can quickly grab a yam, boil rice, and then the stew is there. So I love to cook.
You love to cook. Well, on days that you don't feel like cooking, please, Muna Tiozafi is here for you.
I hear you.
Muna Tiozafi and Wachi. She does very good, tasty Tiozafi. and watch it as well. So she's here for you. So in case you're on a day that you don't feel like doing anything, you just want to relax.
Oh yeah, there are days like that.
There are days, exactly.
Especially when I finish Celestial Praise like this. I will do it on Monday.
Right.
So the Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday, I need this to that.
You see.
So please surprise me. Lunch and dinner.
Lunch and dinner, they will do so. Right, okay, so we are going to get back to you to finish up with what's going on. Celestine, let's talk about Celestial Praise. 10 years this year, it happening. What should, viewers or those that will be patronizing, what should we expect?
Okay, I would encourage you to personally take your praise to another level, take your worship to another level. So come join me and let's just praise and worship God like we've done over the years, over 10 years now. And each and every year is different. Celestial Praise last year will be different from this year. It has never been the same, and I believe that it's going to be better. Yes, so I'm not doing this alone. I have PSA Esther coming, Obapa Christie is on the bill, Nanayao Asare, and MOG. You see the way we spiced up the combination, a bit of the old and a bit of mainstream, and the Ari Logan flavors, and MOG.
Ari Logan is on.
Yes, Ari Logan is on. And MOG, and also some international flavors. I have my friend Evelyn Wanjiru from Kenya, and then NK Ogboriche from Nigeria. So it's just a full Independence Day package, So sit much. 4 p.m.
This looks very spiced.
Yeah.
Very spiced, and I know that it will be fireworks on that day.
Exactly. Unrestrained.
So when is it happening?
It's happening at Victory Bible Church. Victory Bible Church is at Awoshi Bayard. The bus stop, everybody knows that is Bayard.
The moment you get to the traffic light, it's a huge building.
Yes.
It's a huge building.
You know the place?
Right? I know the place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
Bishop Takia Boys Church.
Yeah.
And I use this opportunity and medium to greet the bishop and salute him for letting us use his church. And so yes, 4 p.m. Is the action time. Advertised time is the action time, which means that when you get there at 4, the first act is on stage. So it means come a bit earlier. Scan your ticket, get a good place to sit. Let's roll.
Okay. So how can we get tickets?
You have to dial *447 *1762 hash. It's strictly electronic. So *447 *1762 hash. And then you follow the prompts. Celestial Praise 10 will come up. Follow the prompts and get your preferred ticket. We have single for 60, double for 100, VIP is 100. So yeah, get your preferred choice and come. Let's praise.
Come and join Celestine Donkor on the 6th of March at the Victory Bible Church in Awoshi. Tickets 60 for single, 100 Ghana cedis for double, 100 Ghana cedis for VIP, which I don't understand, but it's fine. It's fine. I'll let that go. And maybe another time we'll talk about it. Another time we'll talk about it. You need to explain that.
Take it easy. One step at a time.
Yeah, another time. Okay, so make sure that on 6th of March, time is
4 p.m.
4 p.m. on the dot.
And tickets will also be available at the gate. And also, if you come to the front desk of Joy FM, you'll be able to get tickets.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So, like she mentioned, 4 p.m. is the action time. You get there at 4. The very first performance is starting at 4. So do your best to get there earlier. Celestine Donkor.
And I want to appreciate what you're wearing. It's so beautiful.
Thank you.
And I want to encourage everyone that when you are coming to Celestial Praise, remember, it's our Independence Day.
Right.
It's Ghana's Independence Day.
Yeah.
And so let's rock African prints. And I recommend ATL Fabric because they are sponsoring Celestial Praise.
Okay.
And so rock your African prints. Look good in your traditional regalia. I want to spot some people dressed like you.
Yeah.
And, in some Krobo outfits, Ewe outfits. It would be nice.
It would be beautiful.
And beads and stuff like that. Come, let's celebrate Ghana in the presence of God. Yeah. And I want to thank Tank Palace Hotel, Airport View Hotel, Kenya Airways, Duno Restaurant, Oheza Studios, and all amazing supporters and sponsors. Celestial Praise.
Celestine, thank you very much.
you.
We'll come in our numbers on the 6th of March to support you and help you.
Thank you.
Good. All right. So it's on Monday.
Monday.
Yes.
This Monday.
This Monday.
Yeah.
Don't forget, book it on your calendars. Viewers, coming up next is Women at Work Conversation with Fifi Coleman. It's actually the reason Rosalind is not here. Rosalind is busy. He's busy preparing to entertain you. Okay, so Fifi Coleman is here for us to talk about women at work. Do stay tuned.